Okay, hello. My name is David, and this is my mentor, Paul. Paul, can you give us some information about yourself,
Sure,
please?
sure, David. Yeah. So my name's Paul. I'm originally from Australia. I've been a teacher here at Zhongfuhui now for about 4 years,
Okay.
and I've been the Western coordinator for 3 years. So I've been working with David now for 3 years, I believe. David asked me to be his mentor, and I was more than happy to do that for David and to help him as much as I can. So. It's been a pleasure working with him so far. I've learned a lot from him. He contributes a lot to all the teachers. So we're very lucky to have him here at our school.
Thank you so much, Paul. I appreciate it. First of all, I want to say thank you because I know you're busy. He is actually. He has to take care of a lot of foreign teachers here, and he got a really busy schedule. So thanks so much for giving me this chance to be with you now. And I want to go very quickly through the standards that I'm going to cover in the period of next 10 weeks. So there are like 10 standards based on InTask core standards. You know a little bit about them. I know probably you have different kind of standards back in Australia, but in this course, which is the clinical practice, we are trying to cover 10 standards. I'm going to give you just the first one, not going to go through all of them. The first one is learner development. So what I have to do, I need to come up with the lesson plan, which I already did, and I need to use those guidelines, and I try to use them in our school, which is a Chinese school. So the challenge here, I guess, is that American standard probably won't apply directly to our school because we already have our own lesson plans and stuff.
Right.
So what are your thoughts? Like, do you think it is possible to convert whatever I have in like Western style and add it to the Chinese standard that we have in our school? If there is any standards.
Yeah, for sure. So as you just mentioned, I'm not trained in InTact, right? Is that correct? InTact. Yeah. So obviously, David already mentioned we're a Chinese school, and we are teaching to second language learners. So obviously, English is not their first language.
Yes.
Yeah. So as foreign teachers and as English teachers, obviously. There are some things from America that we can bring over for sure, but China is a country that's wanting to learn from America.
Yeah.
So currently at our school, we're delving a little bit into STEM, as you know, so which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Of course, there are some things that we can bring over and that we can use to teach the kids to have them, learn. Obviously, from our point of view, we want to teach them a lot about culture, a lot about language, and then a lot about, how to use their bodies and how to use their minds because they're young learners.
Yes.
They're still, trying to use all that sort of stuff. So, America, with its educational background, it has a lot of things that I think we can definitely bring to China, that we can help the Chinese teachers and the Chinese educational system to learn from them. So I think, it's definitely very useful. And it's something that with the knowledge that you're going to learn from this course, that you can share with us here, and you can share with the other teachers from the other countries which have experience in other systems. Yeah.
Cool, perfect. Thanks so much. Let's go a little bit more into the details of like standard one we have here. It's learner development. In this standard, we're as a teacher, I need to focus mainly on the routine, the classroom management, and you have a really good reputation in our school as a teacher because of your class management. You already had some. You had some observations when I had my own demos, and you kind of know my style as well. How do you think, or what are your thoughts on like classroom management and how I can adapt the Western standards that you have in your mind and try to add it to the Chinese culture and Chinese standards we have in this
Sure.
school?
Well, just based off just observation of, just say, an English circle or class, I can see from observing you,
Okay.
that you have a clear objective and a clear goal, and you take steps to get there. You know, obviously everything's about processes. We need to go through one hoop to get through the next, right? So I can see with your planning that you have that. As for classroom management, you know, like each class and each student is different. So, and you know, every class you kind of need to, you know, change kind of your method. For me personally, with classroom management, I obviously want to set boundaries for the kids, but I also want to set goals for the kids. Okay, so I would use some sort of maybe a reward system.
Yeah.
To that the kids can kind of try to attain some sort of goal, and in order to get these rewards, they need to do certain things. So just one example that we use at our school here is we obviously teaching the kids English, we use reading a lot. So I would tie in reading with my reward system. So I would it essentially give the students a desire to want to read. So
motivation,
that motivation, exactly, so that they can, you know, obtain the reward, so that they can, you know, win certain things, or you know, all reward systems are different. I've used a lot of different ones, but yeah, things along the lines of that. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Well, that's pretty much it. I don't want to go into the details actually of the lesson plan, because our kids, just for your information, our instructor here is Taylor.
Okay.
And
hello, Taylor.
Yeah. And the problem with our school, well, it's not a problem. It's Chinese New Year now, and we already started the clinical practice.
Right.
But the kids gonna come back, like most of them, there will be all of them hopefully by next week.
Yeah.
Some of them they might come the day after tomorrow.
Right.
But by the way, today is 21st.
It's actually the last day of the Chinese New Year today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, thank you so much, Paul. Thank you so much for your
It's been a
time.
pleasure, yeah.
Hopefully, I won't bother you again.
No bother whatsoever.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.